We have one of our friends, Jose Vizquerra, is going to be with us. He's the president and CEO of O3. O3, of course, has some pretty eye-popping gold assets in Quebec. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about Jose, so everyone that isn't fully acquainted with him can be a little bit more so. Now, prior to his appointment at O3 Mining, Jose was executive VP of strategic development for Osisko Mining. He joined Osisko from Oben Mining, where as president and CEO, he played a leading role in the combination of Oben, Corona Gold, Eagle Hill Exploration, and Ryan Gold, no small task, to form Osisko Mining with its world-class Windfall Gold Project. Before that, Jose was head of business development for Compañía de Minas Buenaventura, and he was production and exploration geologist at the Red Lake Gold Mine in Ontario. Jose currently serves as a director of Osisko Mining and Sierra Metals, and as an advisor to the boards of Discovery Metals and Palomina Resources. He's also the winner of the Young Mining Professionals Peter Munk Award in 2019. Jose, wonderful to see you. I listen, Jose, I'll take the virtual acquaintance with you. I do miss seeing you at physical events and being able to share a drink. Hopefully we're all getting back to that very soon. But how are you doing and where are you joining us from today?
I am doing very well. I'm joining from Toronto, Anthony.
Okay, very good. Well, listen, it's excellent to see you. And I will get out of the way and let you tell us what O3 Mining has been up to since the last time you visited us.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. I'll actually help you in getting the conference going up and running in terms of timing, because I think this is a story that can be told in a very short period of time. O3 Mining started as a spin-out from one of the assets that we were able to pick up with Osisko Mining, and that is our Marban project. What makes very unique this company in particular is the company has a very clear focus on becoming a producer and a gold mine in Quebec. In order to do that, we have two main assets, Marban and Alpha. In the case of Marban, we already have 2.5 million ounces. We already have a preliminary economic assessment showing at $1,450 per ounce and a 5% discount rate, $423 million net present value. In the case of Alpha, we have a project under development where we are working on increasing the resources. We have a pretty solid team with a group of individuals coming from different careers that are supporting our team and moving this project forward. More importantly, we have a pretty strong financial position. We have around $100 million in cash for practical purposes, with $158 million market cap. We must say that the cash is not only through financings, but is through creativity in terms of divesting some of our assets into companies where they could fit better, and therefore we will get the shares on that company. Our story is very clear. It's a story of growth. It's a story where we can create multiples. It's a story where this is the appropriate time to come in, to join us, to make sure that we have the money and the discipline, the fiscal discipline to execute, and then to execute. We have been able to, we told everyone we will produce a PEA in 2021, we did. We told everyone we will produce a pre-feasibility in 2022, and we're on the way of doing that. We will be announcing our resource in the next couple of weeks. Then pre-feas by the third quarter. Finally, 2023 will be our feasibility study, and then we're moving forward production in 2026. Time flies, and we'll be in production in an open eyes. Very important to mention here, we have a very strong shareholder basis. Our family office, including myself, we have around 7% of the company, which means that we are very much aligned with our shareholders. Very important in terms of our coverage. We're being covered by 6 different institutions, very well-renowned institutions, including 2 of the larger banks in Canada. Their average target price is for $5.17, which means or implies approximately 2 times where we are right now trading. We are in one of the largest districts in Val-d'Or, one of the most important greenstone belts in the world, greenstone belt that has produced probably more than 40 million ounces of gold. We control a very large land package. We have been finding more mineralization than what we started with, and we look forward to really put this project into production as we continue to execute on a very well thought plan. This is our Marban project divided in two, our Marban engineering, where we're working on our pre-feas, and on our Marban greenfields, where we are going to continue to do exploration, where we have one of our most important targets, which is the extension of the Camflo mine, the old mine that Barrick Gold, the old mine with which Barrick Gold started their career. As you see here, we explain very clearly how we're moving from where we are to where we are right now. We are moving in terms of resources. We're going to have new resources. We have just finished our metallurgical work, and that continues to work very well. We have increased our recoveries from 93 to 96%, and we'll continue to keep executing on a plan. We have been working, as we told our investors, on increasing the resource and also converting all the inferred resources to measured and indicated, which is what we'll be announcing in the next 2 weeks. We have right now, in terms of resources in Marban, around 2.5 million ounces, which is what, again, the 600,000 ounces will be converted, and hopefully we will be increasing a little bit the resources, but we'll see once we get those reports. Very important to mention is the potential to go at depth in this project. We have been working only on the open pit basis because we don't want to be spending our money at depth, but clearly in the story of Val-d'Or, we can clearly go at depth if we see what Camflo is and the extension of Camflo up to 1.8 kilometers. We can see Kina going up to 1.5 kilometers, which is only 2 kilometers from where we are. We can see Canadian Malartic finding new discoveries right now with Odyssey and Barnat and going at depth. So the potential here to keep finding resources and keep going at depth is quite substantial, which makes us feel extremely confident where we are, especially with $100 million in cash and $156 million market cap. We have an extraordinary opportunity to grow, an extraordinary opportunity to give to our shareholders right now, which decide to bet for us. We have a secondary project called Alpha, where we are developing a project called Bulldog, right in here on the left-hand side, and where we are going to be producing a resource by the fourth quarter of this year. Some of the results are shown here in the slide. It is a very consistent structure. It is an intrusion-related deposit, which allow us to believe that we could be finding a very stable project right here. What are the next steps and where we're going forward? We're moving Marban engineering forward. We're going to have a PEA, a pre-feasibility study, by the third quarter. We will have the resource for Bulldog on the fourth quarter, and we are moving towards to have our feasibility ready by 2023 as we move with the environmental impact study, as we move with the baseline studies, which we'll finish by the end of this year, and we will continue then with the permitting process. With that, I will thank you for your invitation, Anthony. It has been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Excellent. Thank you, Jose. Well, listen, it's great to have you here for sure. Maybe just give us a little bit more on the brownfield and the greenfield at Marban and how those two aspects could factor into future potential here.
Well, the most important thing is that right now we already have 2.5 million ounces at Marban. We keep finding new mineralization around it, which is all what you want. You want to have a very rich district, and that's where we are. And on the greenfields, literally, we're just starting. This is supposed to be a very mature terrain, but the more we explore, the more we keep finding. So it just shows how rich Canada is. It just shows how fantastic it is to work in Quebec. And it really shows that this is a matter of being systematic and organized and execute a plan properly. And then the results are just going to come with time. So this is, we are in execution mode right now, to be absolutely sincere.
Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to seeing the continued news flow that comes out of being in execution mode, Jose. That's very good. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Jose. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good time.